This was the worst scene in Star Wars. For a few seconds, Star Wars did something brave. The ship explodes. Leia is blown into space. No music, no sound, just silence and the cold vacuum of the stars. And for the first time in a long time, it feels real. Princess Leia, the heart of Star Wars, is gone. It's tragic, it's painful, but it's honest. But then, her hand moves. She doesn't die, she flies. And in a single moment, what should have been a heartbreaking farewell to Star Wars royalty became the worst scene the franchise ever made. This wasn't just a bad scene, it was the moment. Star Wars forgot how to be brave. Princess Leia Organa is not just a character, she is Star Wars. From the very first frame of the original trilogy, Leia was different. She wasn't just a princess. She wasn't just a love interest. She was the spine of the rebellion.
All troop carriers will assemble at the north entrance. The heavy transport ships will leave as soon as they're loaded. Only 2 fighter escorts per ship. The energy shield can only be opened for a short time, so you'll have to stay very close to your transports.
2 fighters against a Star Destroyer?
The ion cannon will fire several shots to make sure that any enemy ships will be out of your flight path. When you've gotten past the energy shield, proceed directly to the rendezvous point. Understood?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay, everybody to your stations, let's go!
While Luke learned,
Stretch out with your feelings.
while Han ran, Leia stood her ground.
Several transmissions were beamed to the ship by rebel spies. I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!
She was captured, tortured, imprisoned, and she never broke.
Since you are reluctant to provide us with the location of the rebel base, I have chosen to test this station's destructive power on your home planet of Alderaan.
She watched her home planet die and kept fighting. For generations of fans, Leia became something more than fiction. She became strength.
Good luck.
Grace under fire. A reminder that heroism doesn't have to be loud.
Oh dear.
Don't move!
I love you.
I know.
Hands up! Stand up!
So by the time we reached The Last Jedi, Leia carried something heavy. She wasn't just a general. She was the last living soul from the original trilogy's heart. Han was gone. Luke was missing. Leia was all that remained. Which meant her death, if it came, needed to matter. When Leia is blasted into space, the film goes quiet. No triumphant music, no heroic framing. Just a body, drifting into the void. And for a few seconds, something extraordinary happens. The audience feels something. Star Wars rarely allows finality. This wasn't flashy. This wasn't cool. This was devastating. It felt like a story, finally willing to admit that heroes don't live forever. And that moment, that silence, that cold, floating stillness was one of the most powerful images in modern Star Wars, because it wasn't safe, it hurt, and pain is what makes stories real. Then it happened. Leia's fingers twitched, her body slowly turned, and instead of drifting away into death, she began to move. Not gently, not tragically, deliberately. She flew through space toward the ship like a superhero. What should have been devastating suddenly felt strangely embarrassing. The Force wasn't subtle anymore. It wasn't spiritual. It wasn't poetic. It was a jetpack. And in that moment, something ancient in Star Wars cracked. This scene didn't just look silly. It broke something deeper. It violated the emotional contract Star Wars had with its audience. Star Wars has always been fantasy, but it respected danger. People suffocate, people freeze, people die. The vacuum of space was always absolute, until it wasn't. Once Leia survived space itself, the galaxy became harmless. If the universe can't kill you, nothing can. The Force was never about flight. It was about faith, instinct, connection. It was mystical, not mechanical. But Leia, flying through space, turned it into a gadget. The Force stopped feeling spiritual. It started feeling like a cheat code. And worst of all, we mourned her. For a few seconds, Star Wars let us feel loss. And then it said, never mind. And once a story refuses to let you grieve, it loses its soul. That one moment quietly poisoned everything that followed. If Leia couldn't die, then nobody really could. Kylo Ren's guilt meant less.
Snoke, Skywalker, the Sith, the Jedi, the Rebels, let it all die. Rey, I want you to join me. We can rule together and bring a new order to the galaxy.
Don't do this, Ben. Please don't go this way.
No, you're still holding on! Let go!
Luke's isolation meant less. The rebellion's struggle meant less. The galaxy stopped having stakes. And when stories lose stakes, they lose meaning. Now imagine a different version. Leia floats. She freezes. She's gone. No miracle, no force, no rescue. Just silence. Her death becomes the emotional foundation of the trilogy. Kylo's greatest regret, Luke's deepest guilt, the rebellion's fire. One honest loss gives the entire story weight. Sometimes, the bravest thing a story can do is let go. Leia didn't need to fly. She needed to matter. It was the moment Star Wars forgot how to be brave, but every now and then, it remembers. In Andor, we saw what real sacrifice looks like again. We saw people make choices that couldn't be undone.
We will never have a better chance than this. And I would rather die trying to take them down than giving them what they want.
We saw courage that actually cost something. And in moments like that, Star Wars feels like itself again. Because this galaxy was never meant to be safe. It was meant to be hopeful. And hope only means something when it has something to lose. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more Galaxy ReForged, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, when Galaxy ReForged returns. May the Force be with you, always.